Even like this, you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Please, God. Don't let anything happen to her.
All right, move aside. Now, you guys are going to be in one hell of a lot of trouble. Where's Mr. Lee? He'll straighten this out.
Mr. Lee gave us orders to keep you here until he comes.
Well, fine. I'd like to know how come. Now, what's going on?
That, my friend, we're going to find out.
Well, we'll just have to wait a few, won't we?
I knew we should have stayed put.
Hey!
All right, Julia, what's going on?
I was just about to ask you the same thing. Don't you think that was a little rough? I told you I don't like being treated that way.
I don't like finding you in the bar car asking questions about my business system.
We've got the pedestals in the bar car. We're holding them.
Good. I'll be right there. We'll take their masks off, see who we're dealing with. I got a little brush fire here for that. You go on back, keep an eye on them.
Okay.
What was that about? You're not into anything illegal, are you?
How'd you think a thing like that?
Well, the man that I was talking to in the bar car said that you were involved in some deal that you could make $1 million at, a coup in New Staland. He also said something about a baby.
The man is a drunk, and he was talking through his hat. There is nothing illegal going on, Julia. That's not the way I operate.
I see. Then why were you so rough with me? Why didn't you shape up your little drunk friend?
I'm sorry I was rough with you, but I got the impression you were pumping him for information about me. I don't like to be checked on.
You're very angry, Jack. If you have nothing to hide, what's wrong with me asking so many questions? You know that it's just because I care about you, and if there's something wrong, I want to know what it is. You know that you can trust me, don't you?
Tell you the truth, I don't know who I can trust. A man in my position, he's got lots of enemies.
Well, you know that I'm not one of them. I mean, you have to. After all that we've meant to each other all these years, I just want you to know that I'm on your side, Jack. I want to help you.
Come on. What are you doing here, huh? I brought this thing for you. Now, do you want it or not?
In a minute.
So, where were you tonight, huh? And I called and... Why are you staring at me?
Just hold still for a minute.
Well, I will if you just tell me what's going on here, huh?
I will.
Uh-huh.
First, do you like me?
Well, that's kind of a weird question.
No, it's not a weird question. I'm serious. Do you?
Well, what do you think this is, a declaration of war? I mean, you don't know what it is because you haven't opened it, but it's not. It's just a little gift to show I love you.
Okay, so you like me and you love me, right?
Yeah?
Do you trust me?
Yeah, sure I do.
Good.
Well, now, wait a minute. I don't know if I trust you with a razor. What are you going to do?
Oh, come on, Ted. So you want to give me a present, right? This is the present that I've always wanted. I'm going to go upstairs. You stay here and don't move. I'm going to get my dad's shaving cream, and we're going to uncover the Ted Capitol I've always known, okay?
Wait a minute. Laken, let's talk about this, all right? What? Laken, let's do some negotiating here. Oh, Laken! Take it as a day I was born.
Big improvement.
Now I know what Samson went through. I'm telling you, Laken, if this doesn't show I love you, I don't know what will. I mean, you have no idea how hard it was to go that thing.
Well, you did it once, now you proved you could do it. But you better not do it again. I like that. Oh, wait, one more thing. Final finishing touch.
You're loving this, aren't you?
Yes. Okay. Next. Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, who is this guy?
Okay, my turn. Where's my present?
No, this guy ought to be run out of town.
Come on, Ted, the one that you brought over. Where is it?
Laken, I just gave up my beard for you. Do you realize this?
Yes, but I want more. Much, much more. Come on.
There.
This is it?
Yes.
Ted, this is beautiful.
You like it? We'll try it on.
Oh,
Here.
this is beautiful.
Here we go. All right.
Got it?
Yeah. How's it fit?
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a little bit big, but
Well,
what do you think?
no, well, let's get it off. I'll take it to a jeweler and take off a couple links, I think.
Okay. No more than a couple of...
Don't worry about it. I'll take it off. We'll do just fine for you.
Thank you. Thanks for my bracelet.
Well, thank you for my close shave. Guess.
What do you mean you guess? Guess again.
See what you mean. Come back here.
I don't know what you're afraid of, Jack. You don't think I'm your enemy, do you?
You seem to have a sudden obsession to pry into what I'm doing.
Oh, no, that's not prying. I just want to be a part of your life. You took me on this trip, and I feel like I am a part of your life, and I need to know things. For example, I get the feeling that you're not going to be going back to the United States at all. And if that's the case, I don't want to go back either.
You're crazy.
No, no. I had a feeling this may happen, so I went and I packed everything that had any meaning to me at all.
What, you mean you give up everything you have back there and become an expatriate for me?
Not that big of a sacrifice, Jack. I mean, as you know, I've burned all my bridges in the Phoenix law firm. And Augusta and I really aren't getting along well at all. Besides, she has her sight back, and she doesn't really need me anymore, so my life is my own. I thought maybe I would go to New York or London, but I'd rather be with you.
It's pretty sudden, this attachment, isn't it? I mean, I haven't seen any signs of it lately, really.
And you're just not very good at reading the signs, Jack. You're the real reason that I stayed in Santa Barbara. I thought maybe we could pick up where we left off.
How could I tell anything like that from the way you've been acting?
I was angry. I had a lot to get rid of.
Julia, all you've been doing is stalling.
I hate to say this to you, Jack, but saying no to you was the hardest thing that I ever had to do.
Well, what was the point? Why fight it?
Jack, when I slept with you all those years ago, it was because I loved you. And you took me for granted. That hurt me. And then when I found out that you wanted Augusta, I mean, a woman has to have her pride.
No, you're nut. I never wanted Augusta. I told you that.
Well, how am I supposed to know? I mean, you lied to me about Augusta. Do you have any idea how that made me feel?
Oh, I'm sorry about that, but I didn't want to hurt you.
Well, it's all right. It's past history, and I don't want to make you feel guilty about it. I just want you to understand why I've been resisting you. And I can't let you love me again and then walk out on me. I don't think I could survive that. I really don't. I need something solid, Jack.
I really mean that much to you?
More. Jack, do you think that you could ever care about me again? I mean, you know, really love me? I'm sorry.
Oh, what? What's
No, and
I
I really shouldn't say that because I don't want to scare you off, and I certainly don't want to give you permission to walk all over me again.
All over you, Julia. I have wanted you ever since you threw that drink on me, the Orient Express.
Well, before that, of course. I mean, years ago, naturally.
No.
Never so much as now.
But do you really want me, Jack, or do you just want to have me?
What?
I mean, is it physical, or do you really want me?
Of course I want you. Of course I want you. I mean, all my life I've wanted a woman with kind of class, quality that you have. I think that you and I together, we could go a long way.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Just a drop in the bucket now, compared to what I'd be like with you at my side.
Jack, I want you to make love to me.
Now?
Now, right now.
Oh, Julia, this is perfect. You don't know how important this is. No more games, right? Oh, we'll be together constantly from now on. We are going to make up for all the time we've lost.
Kelly.
Hi.
What are you doing out of bed?
I'm okay. I'm much better now. See? Feel me. I'm okay.
The fever's gone.
I know. Listen, Nick, I don't know how to thank you for everything you've done for me. 'Cause you've taken such good care of me, and not just while I was sick, just the whole time you were here.
You're all right. Oh, sweetheart. Listen, now, you've got to take it easy and get your strength back. I want you back in that bed now.
Okay, in a minute, I will. I want to thank you properly first.
You got well. That's thanks enough. And you're welcome.
I don't know if I can express all the gratitude I feel for you. But I know that I've learned one very important thing because of all this.
What's that?
How much I love you.
I can't believe that Mason would allow you to be harassed like that by a man from the DA's office.
Cece, don't be angry with Mason. He didn't want me to be there. I insisted.
Well, we'll wait till Christy gets down. I want to know a little bit more about this brother of hers.
I don't know what difference that's going to make. He's the assistant district attorney. That's really all we need to know, isn't it?
No, not if there's a weakness that we can exploit. Know your enemy, always.
Cece, we've got so much to deal with. Kelly's disappearance and now this decision.
Sophia, there is nothing to decide. Now, I'm not going to let you plead guilty to murder of any degree. The man is trying to make his job easier by bullying you. And I'm astonished that Mason was not astute enough to see it.
Cece, Mason feels he has a very good case.
Well, I have never been unduly impressed with any of the views that Mason has. Now, we are going to wait and get some other opinions before we decide anything.
You wanted to talk to me, Mr. Capel.
Christy, yes. I wanted to know something about Steve Bassett. I've recently been informed that he's your brother.
No, sir, he's my stepbrother. We're not very close. In fact, I have practically nothing to do with him.
I see. Well, I would appreciate your telling me everything you know.
Channing! I killed my son!
And Mom, now, I don't want you to worry about us, all right? I mean, Eden, Kelly, Dad, myself, we don't care about what happens at this trial. I mean, we can deal with anything, all right? I mean, we lost you once, Mom. We don't want to lose you again. We're going to be behind you all the way.
And that's really all I can tell you. But you can believe that I would never repeat anything I've heard in this house.
Well, thank you, Christy. And thank you for telling me everything you know. Oh, Ted, Laken.
Hi.
Tell me, has anybody heard anything about Kelly yet?
No, I'm afraid not, son. No threats, no demands for money, nothing. Wait a minute. What happened to your face?
Your beard! You shaved off your beard! You're so handsome. Look at
Yeah, Laken did it for me.
Well, congratulations, Laken. You're to be commended. I hope that means that you're going to clean up your entire act now.
Well, Dad, I'll do my best, all right?
Good. Because I've just found out that I can pull a few strings and still get you into Harvard. Now, registration is closed, but I think I can overcome that obstacle.
Dad, I don't want to go to Harvard, okay?
Ted, yes, you do.
I want you to take me with you, Jack. I want you to be part of my life.
Always. Look, I want you to marry me.
Marry?
Yeah, I know you treasure your independence. You're an emancipated woman. I'm not asking you to subjugate yourself to me. Just be part of my life.
I would be honored to be your wife. I'd be proud to be Mrs. Jack Stanfield Lake.
This is perfect. This is wonderful. You don't know how good that makes me feel.
I'll be the best wife that any man could ever dream of.
You will be a magnificent wife.
Do you remember the first time we met, Jack?
What?
The first time we met in Washington, D.C.?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was wild.
And the judge's chamber will never be the same.
No, it won't.
Imagine getting the hem of my dress caught on that chair. How stupid.
Yeah, lucky for me, that wasn't it?
You like to stare at my legs.
I think I'm always going to like to stare at your legs.
Hope so. Do you remember the first time that you told me you cared about me, the first time that you kissed me? Do you remember what you said?
Oh, of course I do.
Well, will you say it to me again? I really want to hear it again.
Damn. All these interruptions at the wrong moment. Sorry.
It's okay. We'll get back to it.
How soon are you going to be ready to come and unmask these two we've got?
Forgot all about it. Okay, I'll be right there. I'm sorry. Julia, I got to take care of this.
Who are those two people that you were going to unmask?
It's that couple that call themselves the Pattersols. They say they're from Texas, but nobody seems to know about it. Look, don't worry about it. Oh, listen, you know what I just thought of? One of the members of the cartel. He's an ordained minister. We get married right on this train. How's that for a romantic wedding, huh?
That's lucky.
Very soon. Man and wife. I can hardly wait.
No. Oh, what have I gotten myself into?
Okay. You gotta find out for me where I first met Julia and when it was I first kissed her, as well as what the hell I said to her just before I did. What? No, she's agreed to marry me. That's got several advantages to it. Not the least of which is a wife can't ever testify against her husband. Yeah. Never mind that thing. You just get that information for me and get it fast.
Now, hold it, Ivan. Huh? You stay over here and guard the room. We can handle these two.
Maybe they should be searched for weapons. They could be terrorists.
That's a good idea. Okay, you two, don't move.
Hey, wait, whoa, this is ridiculous.
No, let go of me.
Hey, why don't we take off their masks? Why do we wait for Lee? Because we told him we have to wait. Oh, here he is.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Pattersol, is it?
Yes, I don't understand the meaning of this indignity.
Well, I don't understand who it is you are or what you're doing here. But I think it's about time we found out.
I had the most wonderful dream. I saw this man, and I thought it was Joe at first. And I got real close, and I wanted to see him. And he turned around, and it wasn't him.
Who was it?
It was you. And I knew then that the way I felt for Joe is the way I feel for you now.
We're different people, Kelly.
I know. But love's the same thing, isn't it? I mean, Nick, everything was so right between us. And I know I wouldn't have dreamt that if it wasn't so.
Someday I'll tell you all about Freud.
Who?
A nice little Austrian gentleman. the father of psychotherapy, and the first interpreter of dreams.
Oh, no, I don't need this one interpreted. I know I don't. I know what this means. It means that I love you, and that it's the most wonderful feeling I can imagine.
Kelly, that's beautiful.
Okay. So let me tell you. Nick, I love you. I love you the way I love Joe. But love can't really be measured or compared, can it? All I know is that I love you with all my heart.
Mr. Lee, there isn't much time. Give me the whole story.
Just give me a minute to think. It was a long time ago. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, she's right. She caught the hem of her dress in that chair, and I helped her get free. Yeah, it was in Judge White's office.
All right. Where were you the first time you kissed her? And what did you say to her just before the kiss?
I'm not going to talk about that. Come on.
You have no choice, Mr. Lee.
All right. I'll tell you. Let me think. It was in my apartment at the Gresham. I think I remember telling her that she had 10 seconds to make me a happy man, or I would throw her in the pool.
You threatened her?
I can see you've never been in love.
Oh, stop it. Well, Mr. Lee, I bring you news. A bulletin, as they say.
Really? Bad news for you, I hope.
Oh, quite the contrary. It seems your surrogate self is soon to arrive, and he's bringing a former girlfriend of yours with him.
Well, now, look, I had so many girlfriends.
Julia Wainwright, I believe.
Julia? No.
Not only that, but it seems your cousin has been so successful at this masquerade that she's agreed to become his wife.
You're lying.
Oh, dear. I was afraid that might upset you. But be of good cheer. All is going splendidly with us. I told you we'd pull off a bloodless coup. Oh, well, of course, except for your blood. And it looks as if I was right. Well, Tiber, shall we leave Mr. Lee with his ruminations now?
Fooled them, Julia. Thank God you're onto them. Fine. You don't want to take off your masks voluntarily? I'll just have to do it for you. We don't want to have any strangers in our midst. You first, Mrs. Patterson.
Lock the exit. I'm not one of them. Turn on the damn lights. Somebody get your hands off.
All right, find them. I don't care if you have to tear up the whole train. Find them. No, you stay here. You guard this car. Julie, what are you doing here?
Sly, I wanted to note all the excitement.
I'll explain it to you all later. Ivan, we're going to go back to her compartment. You let me know as soon as they've been found.
Who are they?
It's that
why
same
are you
couple.
looking for them?
It's the Pattersons, the same couple. It's all right. We'll catch them. They don't have any way of getting off this train.
What are you going to do with them when you find them? You're not going to hurt them, are you?
Sure, yeah. I'm surprised at you. Of course not.
Sorry.
No, we're just going to hold them until we've finished our mission in New Salem. Now, why don't you go ahead into the compartment? I'll be right there. When they're found, whoever they are,
I'm going to turn them over to you to dispose of.
Good.
Yeah, I thought you would.
Did you hear that?
Sounded like they were going to kill us.
You have good ears.
I wish they weren't.
Look, honey, I think we're okay. They don't know who we are yet.
Maybe we should tell them who we are. Maybe they would change his mind.
Why? You think he won't kill you because you're a secretary?
Oh, don't. Trouble is, Jack's right. We can't get off this train. What are we going to do?
No, we can't do anything while Ivan is guarding the door. Whoa. Amy, look.
What?
Well, is this what Julia was talking about?
Now we can find out what they're planning, what they've done with the baby.
Yeah.
We gotta get this open. Here, help me.
And I was just told that there is a sudden vacancy in the freshman class. I told them that we wanted it.
Well, I'm sorry.
Sonny, if you pass this up, then you're a bigger fool than I thought you were.
Well, now, how big is that, I wonder, Dad?
Ted, look, you should listen to your dad. How many people get a chance like this?
Right, Laken. Especially a second
Laken,
chance.
I don't want you interfering in this, okay?
I think you would do good to listen to her.
Dad, when will everybody get it through their heads that it is my decision? Now, I have heard your advice, but I'm going to make up my own mind.
I know this isn't any of my business, but, well, why shouldn't Ted be able to decide what he's going to do with the next 4 years of his life? I mean, it's his life, right?
Well, it's nice to have someone on my side for a change. Thank you, Christy.
Young lady, this is a family affair and doesn't concern you. Stay out of it.
Dad, don't talk to her that way. I mean, she has a right to an opinion.
And an obligation to keep it to herself. And don't correct me on how to talk to people.
Cece, Ted, let's not make this a battle of the wills. We do not have to make a decision right now. We can sleep on it.
It has to be decided right away. They're not going to keep that opening for him while he gets his head together.
Well, I know what I want to do, Dad. And I don't want to go to Harvard.
What's wrong with USB? They got a great campus.
That's enough, young lady. I'm going to have to ask you to leave the room.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to butt in. Gotta keep my mouth shut. Hang in there, babe.
What did she say?
Nothing. Nothing important.
Ted, I want you to understand something. Your refusal means that you're going to have to make your own way through college alone.
You're talking money, aren't you?
Yes. You're not going to get a dime from me. You'll have to work your way through college. A lot of kids have done it. Now you've just joined them.
All right. Now, Cece, you don't really mean that. You're just saying that because you're upset about me, you're upset about Kelly.
Oh, I suddenly don't have to worry about Ted then, do I? Because he's on his own.
Well, I'm glad.
First Mason turned against me. And now you. But you're the biggest disappointment of all. Because I thought you would make up for what your mother and I lost with Channing.
You wanted me to make up for when you killed Channing, Dad.
God.
Stop that.
No, you wanted me to behave like Channing so I could just kind of ease your conscience, man.
Ted, that's a terrible thing to say. Don't.
I'm sorry, Mom, but I'm just so sick and tired of hearing about Channing.
That's the most vicious thing a son could say to his parents.
Yeah, I know.
And you don't want to be our son, do you?
Well, do I have a choice?
Ted, can you take me home, please? Come on.
Good idea. You took my father's side, Laken.
No, Ted, you belong at Harvard.
No, I don't.
Okay, fine. If being stubborn makes you happy, then do it, Ted.
Laken, there is a slight difference between being stubborn and letting someone run you over with a steamroller, which is all my dad ever does.
Look, you're angry at him and you're taking it out on me. I'll walk home by myself, if that's okay.
All right, if that's the way you want it. Go ahead.
You would think that I was trying to send him to the University of Siberia. He just doesn't understand what he's turning down.
I know, Cece, but you absolutely cannot turn your back on him.
Well, I don't want to talk about this anymore. You know, you've always coddled Ted too much. Now you're seeing the results of it. And I've had too much upheaval for one night.
I know you have. And I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going down to the guest house now.
All right. And as far as your situation goes, I'll get somebody on it tomorrow and we'll see what can be done.
Cece, You're getting yourself so upset. I don't think I've ever quite seen you like this. It's not good for you. I want you to promise me you're going to get some sleep tonight.
All right, I promise. Good night.
Good
night. You really thought I might die?
Oh, you were so sick.
No.
Yes. And I knew I couldn't get any help for you right away. I can't tell you what that felt like.
You know what?
What?
I'm glad I didn't die.
You know what?
What?
I think I'm so very much in love with you.
No, because I beat you to it. I loved you first.
I don't think so. I don't. I've been pretty slow in admitting to my feelings.
And that means that we're really in love. Really, really, really.
Yes. I want to touch you.
I want you to.
About that, this whole trip seems to be one long series of interruptions.
That's okay. I know how much you have to organize and oversee.
More than you'll ever know. Let's forget about that and pick up where we left off.
Jack, what's going on with those people you're looking for? How is the search going?
There's still no sign of them, but they'll let us know as soon as they turn.
Oh, I mean, how many places are there to hide on the train?
Listen, can we forget about the Panasols and concentrate on us?
Sure, I'll try.
Now, as I remember when we were last interrupted, I was holding you in my arms, like this. And you were reminiscing about the first time I kissed you. You asked me if I remembered what it was I said just before I kissed you. Is that right?
That's right.
Remember how long ago that was?
Seems like yesterday.
I didn't forget it. We were at my apartment at the Gresham. And I remember I said something to the effect that, you had only 10 seconds to make me a happy man, or else I was going to throw you in the pool. See? See? I wouldn't forget a thing like that.
I'm glad you remembered.
Yeah. Well, now, let's talk about the train wedding, huh? We can make a really big deal of it. Like, you know, we got all these captive guests. We have enough champagne, enough food to last us for days.
Sounds like a very unique wedding.
Yeah, unique. Train whistles instead of wedding bells. The royal suite when we arrive at New Staley.
A royal suite?
Royal suite, nothing but the best for you from now on. You're going to be treated like a queen.
Jack, do you think your friend is he authorized to marry people on trains that are crossing borders?
You have a point. Maybe I better check on that. We want this to be nice and legal, don't we? Huh? You think you can do without me for just 10 more minutes? Huh? I'll go talk to him. We'll check it out, see if it is legal. And if it is, we can get started setting things up.
For something like that, I can wait a long time.
I won't be long. Something I've been wanting to tell you for a long time, Julia. What I feel for you goes a lot deeper than I had intended. That's driving me crazy. So you have exactly 10 seconds to make me a happy man,
or nothing. You have 10 seconds to cool down, or I'm going to throw you in that pool.
You wouldn't
I
dare.
would too. The truth is that he said I was going to throw him in. It's not the truth. I know what really happened. It means that my Jack has got to be alive. He's got to be, because he's feeding false information to him. My Jack is smart enough to do that. He is. He's alive. He's alive. I gotta help him. Oh, where is he?
You gotta do something to help me, Julia. But the only one who can now. My life is in your hands.
laid a written combination down somewhere.
It's too much to expect. We're gonna need it because I'm never gonna get this thing open, short of using dynamite, which I'd like to have right now.
Should have fallen in love with a safecracker.
Keep looking.
I am, sorry.
Oh, good. Good work, Amy. That should just about bring down the entire Russian army on us. Ivan.
Jacket.
Hi. No, don't worry about it. I'll take it before I leave. I gotta go get some more things.
Okay, I'll leave right here then. Okay? All right. I'm really sorry about what happened tonight. I didn't realize your dad can be really tough.
Yeah, well, it's all right. Look, Chris, I just appreciate what you said.
Oh, I meant it. You knocked me out the way you stood up to him. It was great.
Laken wasn't too crazy about it.
Did you guys have a fight afterwards?
Yeah, we argued a little bit.
I don't know why she can't be a little bit more understanding. Maybe she's afraid to go disagree with your dad. But...
Now, my dad's worst punishment, he feels, is when he takes his money away from you. I don't know. I guess it'll build more character for me, huh?
Oh, I don't know. Being poor is so hot for your character. It's a lot better than taking anything from anybody. I mean, I would rather be flat broke and independent, and I'm lying to you. I would do anything to get all this wealth.
Yeah, I bet you would.
But, rich or poor, you gotta stand up for yourself, right? Unless you have someone to do it for you, which I never did personally.
Well, you will. Someday.
Think so?
Yeah. Look, I gotta go get the rest of the stuff.
Oh, I've gotta make him want me. I can make him so much happier than she could. She doesn't need him. I do. Pretty soon, he'll be buying things like this for me. He'll be standing up for me.
No, is Ted here?
No, I think he went to his apartment. He was real tired.
He left already?
Yeah, he told me you guys had a fight. Sorry.
No, it's just Ted can be so stubborn at times, you know.
Yeah, I know, men, right?
Oh, well, it's just I got walking down the street and, you know, I was thinking, of course he has every right to decide which college he goes to. I was just afraid that maybe he was doing it because of me, you know.
Yeah, I understand. We don't lose sleep over it or anything. I mean... It'll all be blown over by the morning. Don't worry about it.
I hope so. Oh, thanks. Thanks for being our friend, too.
Oh, hey, I'm just a loudmouth bystander. Don't mind me.
Oh, I'll see you tomorrow, right?
Hey, if I see him before you do, I'll smooth things over for you, okay?
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Right. Bye. Bye-bye.
Christy, who's that?
That was Laken Lockridge. She forgot something.
Oh. Would you make sure that you lock up before you go to bed? I'll be turning in myself very soon.
Yeah, sure.
Sissy.
Sophia, I thought you'd already gone to bed.
Yes, well, I need to talk to you.
All right.
Well, good night.
Good night, Christy.
What is it, Sophia?
I have made a decision.
About the plea bargaining, you mean?
Yes, that's right.
I thought we decided to wait and get another opinion.
I don't need another opinion. You see, what I have decided is very right. I'm going to plead guilty to second-degree murder, CC.
No, absolutely not.
Don't argue with me, please. I've made up my mind, and what I have decided is the best, the simplest thing for everyone concerned. I'm going to call Mason and tell him.
Sophia, I'm not up to discussing this with you tonight. I beg you, let's wait until the morning. We'll talk about it again when our heads are clear.
CC, you don't understand. My head is very, very clear, and I'm sure, my dear, in the long run, you'll agree what I have decided is right. It will spare everyone.
Everyone but you. Don't you realize what kind of a sentence they can give you for second-degree murder?
Yes, I think I do. But it would be better than life in prison. I'm going to call Mason now, CC.
Sophia, I'm not going to drop this.
Sophia.
Sweet and simple love. We spend a lifetime trying to find the life we're dreaming of. Light to fill our hearts with sunshine, sweet and simple days. Memories so right, many sights and sounds of laughter, peacefulness at night. The magic in your smile, sure to soothe my darkest hour. Warmth inside your arms holds me with a gentle power. Sweet and simple dreams